On today's Ideal Cooking in Carla's Kitchen, we're going to do something a little different that maybe many of you have never done before, and that's a leg of lamb. And I'm doing that for a couple of reasons. Number one, to make a variety on the daily burn. When I put the menu plan together, you're going to see chicken, and you're going to see hamburger, and you're going to see ribs or lamb or pork. I'm trying to have a variety so that you can see how I take a meal, start with some fish one night, change it to fish tacos the next night, start with lamb one night. The next day for lunch, after we have the lamb, we're going to have gyros. So that's why I'm doing it. Okay, so what you're going to do is start with about a 5-pound boneless leg of lamb. Now I got this at Costco, and it's really pretty reasonable for a lamb. And you're going to cut this. You're trying to get about a similar thickness all the way around. You'll see that in the middle it's kind of thin, and on the sides it's a little thicker. So you're going to crisscross slicing this up so that you're going to thin out these pieces of lamb that are thick, because we're going to actually barbecue this. So it's going to be really tasty when we get done. So as you can see, it kind of gets to the point where it's not going to be exactly the same thickness, obviously, but we're going to get it so that a lot of this part of the really thick pieces of meat are thin. Now, as before, if you've seen any of my videos, we like garlic. So in this recipe, I actually take slices of garlic. This is 4 cloves of garlic sliced up in small slices, thin slices. I'm actually putting them inside these cuts we've just made. So this is going to marinate overnight. So I'm actually making tomorrow night's dinner. I have some time today, so I'm getting a lot of prep work done for tonight and tomorrow. So this one is actually one we're going to have tomorrow night for dinner. We're going to grill it up on the grill tomorrow night. So after I put the cloves of garlic into all there, I'm going to make our marinade. Now I've already added a couple tablespoons of rosemary. That's a really good spice to use. I'm going to put in 6 more cloves of garlic. So like you see, we're going to put a couple tablespoons of fresh lemon. We're going to put in half a cup of olive oil, 1/4 cup of white wine, and about 3/4 of a cup actually of the Dijon mustard. So it's going to be a real mustardy type sauce, but you'll see how that grills up, and it just leaves a flavor and a look. It's great. So we're going to blend that up because we're making a marinade for this. So what you want to do is take a cookie sheet of some kind, so it makes it a little bit easier to handle this. And what I do is I take, and since this is going to marinate for all day and all night, I have lots of opportunity to get those flavors in. So I'm just going to cover it and then roll it, because I'm going to put it in a Ziploc bag. So as I roll it, I'm just going to put a little more sauce on it. So that is how I'm going to marinate. So I'm going to grab a Ziploc bag, have that out before, ready to go. I like to marinate in Ziploc bags. Convenient and easy. So I'm going to put this in there. Pretty tight fit. You can see how it goes. Then I'm going to pour the rest of the marinade in there. And only thing you need to do this, I do every few hours or whenever I'm by the fridge, is I just flip it over in the fridge. So it's basically ready for grilling. Tomorrow what we're going to do is put it on skewers. You'll see how I do that. And I'm going to kind of mix it up there so it's all good and coated. And like I said, every once in a while I'll just go by and flip it over. And you'll see it's going to have a nice glazy texture to it and flavor. So that's, I'll be back tomorrow to show you how to grill this up. Tonight I'm finishing off the leg of lamb we started yesterday, and we've got the marinade. I just pulled it out of the Ziploc bag and laid it on a cookie sheet, a baking sheet, because I want to put some skewers in it. And I'll tell you, I discovered this trick, and it really does make a difference. You can put the leg of lamb right on your barbecue without doing this, but it does help in flipping it over. So I take 5 skewers and just stick them right through the leg of lamb all the way over. That, I've already heated up my barbecue, so it's ready to go. It's on high heat, and we'll turn it down a little. I'm going to sear this and then cook it to medium rare. That's the way I like my lamb cooked. Medium rare. So let's grab the camera so you'll get a chance to see it actually go right on the barbecue. Okay, I've got it out here on the barbecue now. So I'm going to take these skewers and just lift it up, set it on the barbecue like that. So you can see that it's cooking. I'm going to turn the heat down just a little. I want to get the barbecue nice and hot. So it's going to barbecue. It takes about 10 to 12 minutes on each side to get to medium rare, depending on your barbecue. So we'll come back when this is done. You'll see I use the skewers. I can just easily flip it over. We'll come back when this is done, and I'll slice it up and show you how it's going to look when you serve it.